Every omade share mema obiajo memobia kwaba eba NDC360 sene amunim ni dada no we edwumadi strom kokora NDC amanyoko ya hyehyɛ ye de bodero afa enepa ne hyehyɛ pa yewura John Dramani Mahama ewo ma my Ghana na afi abato no etimi aboa wa mo wato abapa etimi aboa ama wato aba ama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC haso and ansem we ko twiba breman efa amamuo bone a ekoso ye my Ghana mu a ede ahokyere ne abededie abeto ye so no ye gebre yi nsem ne mako chechirim ema abofra kra ete ase midin ede samegenfi me NDC achiamehne, and as always I will be bringing you this show the NDC360 show. So spread the word, tell a friend to tell a friend. Say NDC360 show no is live. Send a munina munim no ha isuande ha ye church nsemu ha ye ni atem. We use facts, we use figures, we use truth, we use evidence to communicate. Na aboa ma wo a wo hwɛ me a wonim de, wo a wo hwɛ me a wo dog Ghana, wo a wo hwɛ me a wo pɛ so my Ghana to pon na wo so nya wo chefa no. Wetumi ato abapa come 7 December 2024. On this edition of NDC360, what are we talking about? And then we'll be to me our friend sports edition, because then you come on be brave about sports. And again, I antia sem de yatia rehosem. Semwa abo the sports fraternity pusa. Sefem sempa nene ababeto abonten se CAF eye ekua omone hwe ball ene agudie so ewo ebibirim he nyina Africa. The organization a football so no omodi abeto dwa se oma bane Ghana Babayara Sports Stadium, and by extension no stadia aka wo Ghana nyina se enya dia African Cup of Nations qualifiers a ekoso mprimprin no omo be penama Ghana say ye bohumwa ya bono wo Ghana. It is a Ghana ye bebo hu mu agye se ye ko bono o man foforo so. Baby ya Ghana amambo bono di akwakodu no. E ya rewosem. E ye den e ba sa decision no die na akwakofa aba. Na die na wo se ye fa ho. Ye be di jebre na ye di e ho komo. But enye no nko enche kra this year February 2024 ya ye dwumedie kese bi wo Ghana. Eye omampenye Kufuor do ba wo mia ne MPP aban. Omudi oman nanim ema ye hostu African countries nyina ewo agudi a ye friend 13th African Games. Ensem bebre ni sisi ye. Ensem bebre ni pie. Sikedie a ekoso ene ye jebre ne ye di munchichiri mu nyina abrɛw. Ye di mu adanse e munchichiri mu nyina e de bebrɛw because it is connected to the first issue of CAF's ban of our stadia and they are wholesome aba. But even before we do that, and we be here say about whether you know ne fapem pa ehia pa eno ye about one woman obi obeto ababi e wo se ne din wo mu no sene te bi e wo mu sese ene de wo se me no mienu ye yefa ho what say NDC amanyuko yes say ebenada ebeye na wotwe da yanini ebenada 17th of September 2024 yebeye oyekere kese a ebinsi Ghana da in all the 16 regional capitals yebeye bi wo Bolega yebeye bi wo wa yebeye in all the regional capitals what baby ana wonti ase di nti aye kwakọ yesa wo yekere no. What is the problem with the register nti aye se ye kwakọ yesa wo yekere no na die nti na wo Ghana ni a wo hwe me nei was making a point to be part of this historic demonstration. And they are the Munchichi Munina Ebrel on this edition. We will spend some time to talk about our manifesto policies. Shishaya Deba Ababesa Ghana, Magana Yakrabe, and then Sienabra Yebejebrena Yadosuko Ako, and Mumesuya, and Wunsemo. Education, maybe no. We will take time, if time allows us, to talk about what the NDC and John Mahama will do to reset and transform the education sector. And for we and the Ebabidi Hunkomo and when me by say we and somewhere and here Ghana. The football issues, maybe I don't play football, but a Ghana Sika won some near Babeka. A war to some. And by the time we are done, so you'll be shocked. And this program will impact the choice you will make on the 7th of December 2024. Kwanya be fast what wabano. Mi didi ye pa se. Sansem wa yeba be bobo wi betumi aye susu dua ma na aboa mo ato abapa unu ho. Abapa ede ensesa pa ene mpuntuo. Yeyo edwuma ne nkoso. Ebeba wankasa wabrabo momentum ene oman Ghana. As always, this NDC360 show is live on TV XYZ. We are live on Weasel TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV. We are also live on Angel TV and Unia TV. I believe we are live on Akina Radio in the Blue East region, MBN TV for Yadamwase. And of course, on the several blocks, almost streaming Jumedia live. Some person Jumedia on social media, so you can watch us at NDC360 on Facebook and NDC360 official on YouTube and on X, Dodo on our friend on Twitter. And the more and more share on Facebook, more and more share on YouTube, more and more share on X or Twitter. The MS shows obey your boy and say, obey comment it. Now what share link, you know. It is so important that you share the link. Be an agent of NDC360. Be an agent of the truth. Be an agent of development. Be an agent of change. There was so said you will like the link, you will comment, because today we will make time as always to read some of your comments. But more importantly, you know, share the link, spread the link, share it on the platforms you are on, share it. Or broadcast list, share it, or status, share it on your wall, share it everywhere. Na yema nipa dodo na enten semwa and yeba bedi hunkomo because ayen semwa here ema oh my Ghana. We'll go for a short break. by playing to you the new song, the 24-hour economy song. Nina fa adwuma pa yewura John Dramani Mahama. Ye ne mo ne to aba ne manwa. Ode ba. Amagana memo ne maba watitiriu a ene wani etutu aka won semesan se adwuma ni wona wo bre wo ho mete no obi atimi enya adwuma. Ti ye ka 24-hour economy a osi adwuma pango a ye ka 24-hour economy a osi obi abedidi ehwo nwum ni hwewe ma me ye ba pe ye de dwumadie no ebe hyehye so. About this year, about NDC360. This is the moment of truth. No crime running here. Aha. And a jebre. And in some way, of course, we are my gun and munchichimu ebro. And as the name suggests, we serve you with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And today, and the first topic I hear Medikanya culture say is about abattoir edayanimi. On the 7th of December 2024, yebekwa kotuaba as omai eyo manpenyi ene mrashe bedwafo a mfie naya edayanim from 2025 7 January to 2029 7 January ombebu omai Ghana. Nti ya abattoir ehu hia isan se mprempren Ghana wa wuhihia mu omai no asei enyema pasca bibia enkuye nti abatuo we ni akwanya Ghana fo ye wo se ye betumi ede asesam na mpenyimfu a omunima mamuo omo wotema omo wo doma Ghana omo wo nhyehyɛ pa eni suahunu a eni suade hunu a omo betumi dia begugu akwan mu ama nnwuma ne mpuntu nkoso aba no aba bedi enso eye Ghana fo nyina ye opportunity kese to express obroni say our inalienable right to vote ye ka inalienable right a eye fahudi a wonyame bo nipa bia wodi dua ye mu enye onipa na de sa fahudi ni ma yen enye constitution no kra na de fahudi ni ma yen nti wote say a lawyer for say fahudi bi right bi wo a eye inalienable what they are trying to tell you is say eyo nyame na de adua nipa mu ogi free nipa ni nsemu a enye ye. The human being cannot exist without those rights. And so that right ne baako eye the right to vote. Ukukrumuti tumi a anafahudi a wo say ye to aba eye mpenyimfo adi enso a wo so se wadi mfie du nwotwe ene akire na wadwemu da ho nko a wo so utimi to aba. So it's a very important election. Na enunti enam say election hu hienti na wo say abato commission a wo hwe abato no so no oma perepere yo ye adwuma oma enhyehye fa abato no hu nyina mu da ho na bibia ye kroje ye koto abana obi a owo fa hudie se wo so to aba bia wo so utimi to aba na aba obe ye beto no so no ye kan ne pepepe na ye bobo ne pepepe se na be ya de o manfo pe no eno ena ebe ye adwuma enye de asumesi ana obentempe de o manfo dodo pe no eno ene wo se eye adwuma. So the sanctity and the integrity of the process is important. And we hear say abato no eye free, fair and peaceful. I will say periperi yo eye adwuma na masumdue so eye adwuma because NDC Amanyoku was a key stakeholder in this election. Yempene emu bi mfa ye dogu nu abe. Yempene mo bi mfa 6 and 9. Yempene mo bi mfa yet and ane kalu. There is no way I will be able to hear about him. MPP for nam. O mine was a mubuni ye na konsoba. Na omujina edwuma o maye so ka se Ghana for nto abama o no mo se da bi. O be bokro no asay o mine because o modie they have a strategy to win the election. A strategy be eyenwiamu. Eno ti abato mre ba be so no ye hu nyema bi a NDC for maya yem hihye. Na maye nyina so se bibibi koso kana na bi koso frakadam bi koso a se ya hwe ya and your how ebebre on 7 December 2024 na nyese bia ye sore ya na ye kasa asem we ya ye nhwehwemu mu nyina mu nim se ansana ye twetwere din wie na ye update voters register eno na ye de kwakoto abana Electoral Commission rashe ne se ansa na ye be exhibition so bi a watwere ni din bia anko check se ni din na ne credentials bibia wo register ni mu pepepe no ye exhibit ye the register no etoto abonten so bi anko check ni din se se mpo di o ma ye short code so utimi use short code ni check se wo din wo register ni mu e wo the right polling station it is in the right register or list so that on election day no you will not be found wanting ubitimi atwala it is this year so easy for my political parties in Saka provisional register for 2024 saying rehim. Yes, Saka register no ye register ne ba very late. Ade ba be chia me yakoye exhibition of the bread. Very late. But thanks to our hard working elections directorate, hwehwemu a na wo se ye fiti ase ye nwie hwehwemu no ye fiti ase na kakra kra ye hu fa register isi for the abrɛ no ne ye de kwakoto aba no abusianfo asefem ensem a ehu. And that is why you see a benadaye or yechere. Because the hwehwemu mapa wo se isi penema ye no. Isi ne se ompeneso. That's ompeneso dia. And yes, we cannot just accept it. We have the right to vote, but above all, we have the right to protest, to protect our vote. And nothing ye kwa yes our yechere no. So one thing nti ayekọ yo yechere ase a me the best madu e ba be chechu. Put NDC, NPP aside. Because issues now you're discussing, it's not about NDC. It's about Ghana. It's about free, fair elections. It's about abattoir, you know. No, Bia will mujidi say, attention, and the periphery. Now, Sumvie, acts na Ghana, affable. Ye na yepenon. Yempe CC, yempe mu. Na say, no bet to me a CDI, and the abattoir ne fappen. Abatuo ni nyina fapem ade baako abatuo enwoma de wonu a wo tumi se woto aba nyina wondin wom na ye friend voters register no eno na wo se dimu eno na wo se ehote se na be ya obi bia wo fa wo kwan so to aba no to start with the din be wo register him. That is the starting point. That is the foundation. If the register is flawed, no matter how, the easy for the election also will be flawed. And it's the NDC for you. Like I mentioned, easy for exhibition. In Muguso a final register and they are supposed to give us the final register by law and some are printed ballot papers. In the end, the final register has to be done. But there are serious problems we have found through the painstaking investigations that the elections directory led by Dr. Omadebuama Aye. What the familiar screen here, the summary of the damning findings, the preliminary findings, and it said, where Eliswanisu no cry no de yahuni. Nti yagebra ya do register ni wasukwa enche kra no, we will update the findings. But today I'll talk to you about just 4 of the findings. The edikan, the NDC amanyoko yeye ne se ye fa register dada no. The 2020 register near the Tuabano. 2021, 2022, 2023, EC4 updating. So as of 2023 register na EC4 ekitomo omodema all political parties. 2023 register is the updated version of the 2020 register in the Tuaba. Ye file no. And ye file 2024 provisional register na EC4 Omaya no fufuro yo modi amaye ya omuguso ye ho adwuma so omo ebe finalize no so ye fire ene ye de toto ye di kan de ehu ye ne say nipa these are just preliminary findings. 3,957 eye apemiensa ene ahankunu adunumu enso 3,957 Ghana for omudin ewo 2023 voters register mu meaning say omukita voters ID card. Timiyo, these 3,957 people, they registered in 2020. They have voters ID card. Omudin will register that anymore. But we register mono na isi for the abreno 2024 provisional register na. Their names have been deleted or excluded from the register. Their names are not there. Where a preliminary investigation kakaya wunu 3,957. And meeting a electoral commission for koye na wetwe mu efida no. Ye present evidence no not all but some, because we didn't have the whole day, the limited time no, we gave them many instances of this. Any now mujitu. There wasn't one on mutimi dispute here. And nothing that NDC Amanyoko ye peses a meeting no. Common easy for my work finance and tro for my near to me carrying in life a better TV so magana for you na hebi. But omunim the omayinti no mo said da I won't penny. Emma sa meeting no Emma live on TV. And the presentation here no win na no who be because easy name penny. Easy the ki hu ye. Akwa ye referee. Enti wo de si wani so ba ko pa e wo se keye se Amanyoko ni Ghana fo nyina benya omugidie ana meboa also obi enya omugidie de wo pe no se ne be ya de a wo ye bia no obenya mmoa obi abe support ye beto aba na wie no obi a ebo waba so. Enti what do you have to hide? Say NDC Amanyoko say ya nhwehwemu ye hu problems be with the register and we want to come and present it to you. Allow for media we are the fourth estate of the realm to cover it live. Easy for said why? What do you have to hide? So 3,957 voters. Omudi was 2020 register mu. Omukita voters ID. Yeyi omudi free 2024 register anymore. And yegusu there are more in the coming weeks. Said the medical can will update you. The second thing you by comparing register dadano to register monoyo modi abraya and say Ghana for 2094 Electoral Commission say oma transfer omu vote o the Ghana mrane ma ho kwan say ye ba beto ababia na babia wudin wo no watu afiri ho nti wuntimi nko nkoto aba wo betumi a transfer wa ba na ba babia sese wote. Na se wo transfer waba ne ba ho a yebeyi wudi afiri baabi ana wudi wo dada no yebeyi wudi afiri sa register ni mo ne ye de wudi no akọ baabi fufuro a ehọ na wo kwakoto aba ne ye de wudi akọ akọche sa register ni mo na nam se ye pese sa transfer no emu da ho na political parties ni nyina ntibidi o mani di akiri na yan transfer obi abrawonim yan transfer obi illegally anko baby a eni se woto aba enti no emra ne se wo transfer obi free police station A to B ya police station A ho no a wo yi ni die free ho no ye wo list bi wo wa ye frɛ no absent list say nipa no na woto aba wa ha but say wo yi ni die free akọ police station B. It is why you're absent. It is your transfer ni votes. You delete the DF register. Wo police station A ni mu. It is the DF share absent list. Wo police station A mu. It the political party agents ni na ba no mo fa absent list na. Only say oh nipa dodo we no mu din wo police station ha. But say o ma yo mu din free ha. The absent list must record it. Na fe uko police station B na afe ye di ni anko na ni di will register na nkasa mu but there is a second list your friend a transfer list omo afe no mudi aba ho omo register ho but omo yi omudi afri baby aba ho so their name will be entered in the transfer list the new police station ye di omudi akọ which is police station B. So police station A baby ayi nipa ni di afri no absent list must record say ye need free. Police station B, baby ye di ni aba no. The transfer list must record say ha na ye di nipa ni aba. Na mu ada ho no bi ate ase. Confusion bi and see election day. But where the every mu am ye hu say Ghana for nko 2094. Isi say o ma transfer omudin into omudin wo transfer list mu. O we transfer list ni mu a e kire say omo transfer omudin from A to B into omudin wo transfer list of A of B mu. But uko A wa absent list no omudin ni. E see there the banner. It is or they are just doing the transfer like that. Because you can't transfer your name from a non-existent police station to another. It is a transfer na ye transfers papa there. And ye baby a omo yi omo vote free no baby omo transfer omo votes na free no. Ye fa ne say o vote sunyan and I will transfer free kan. Ye fa ne say sunyan is a police station ye fa ne say. Emra ne say Your Kosunyani police station where absent list no. I was say would you say where you would you are absent. Na and crying. Maybe I would do the transfer list no di say the diaba. But these 2094 Ghanaians no. Okore Sunyani absent list no mudinho. So something is missing. We can't ascertain say indeed these people omwankasa na air transfer no. Enti abatoa mrane betumi aso obekọ the police station so okoto aba. Police station agents wo nyina so be check absent list ni dini. Ejo mbeka chawo so absent list no dini mo nti udin da so wa ha. Obekọ no absent list hwe udin and so na register no udin ya transfer. But because the udin absent list ni munti you were not prompted. You thought that your name was in the register. That is the problem presented by this finding. Now, number 3, of all the findings, this is the biggest. It involves Ghana at this year, 243,000. Imagine this. 243,000. Ghana, to win an election, you need 50% plus 1. And one vote to crowd here. In fact, about Ghana, the difference between the first person and the second person was just 40,000 votes. 2008, first round. Professor Atamels of blessed memory, and Yakufuado, 40,000. And if you have an infraction, an anomaly, involving 243,000 votes, is serious. But if I did, medical change say when you transfer now, so will you deem every one polling station to the other polling station? I was say a record do deem absent list mo. Baby, will you deem every? Now, baby, I will do deem kono. You do deem transfer list mo. Just a fina waba. Enti abatu bi awko police station dia na wo fa transfer list na eyomo a before sa abatu no o ma transfer omu din aba register ho omu nko na wo se wuhu omu enti ye ba beto aba 2024 so wo fa the transfer list of any of the 40,000 police stations in Ghana. That transfer list must be made up of voters or my transfer or my list only for 2024 elections. Omudi or transfer list no omudi sounds so main register anymore. But omudi or transfer list for ease of referencing. O person who more omudi aba o for transfer list na obi hu. Any answer so di omudi and for that matter their KR code as main register anymore. Where dear TNU Omo transfer omudin fresh this 243,000. Omo transfer omo votes not 2024. Omo transfer omo vote 2020. Enti omo transfer no etwem. Maybe omo transfer omo vote call 2020 no ene ho no omudin wo ho no moto aba. Enti 2024 ya yakwa kwato aba ehun yin so omo ye transfer bi abiem to that same police station unless they are relocating to another area. So these 243,000 people, 2020 no more transfer to their current police stations. Why no more that's why transfer vote to baby fufu. Therefore, their names are not supposed to be in the transfer list again because 2020 about one etwem. Omo also omudi what transfer list ni mu no must be more transfer within 2024 because 2024 abandon 2020 there etwem. But these 243,000 transfers in 2020 is for the account 2024 transfer now. So the 2024 transfer list is bloated by 243,000 voters. They are not among transfer vote to be 2024. It is and so you have your it is bloated an increasing number by 243,000. And Tiufa main register no so omudia bam mienu So the transfer list is bloated by 243,000 and the register is also bloated by 243,000. What that means, let's say, because their data has been captured twice, we can't be sure, say they can't vote twice. It is possible. I'm choosing my words carefully. It is possible so we not to abandon me. Why? Ubibeka say, oh, nasa abano to the biometric verification device neto. Into 2-1, I won't even 2 and it's not exactly so. Biometric verification device, obia data wom. Na with data na wom na sense so dear na your friend QR code. Enunti say ye capture within prenu. Now QR codes no enye adekoro eye 2 different QR codes a. Ubetumi akwa me ya scan wa mo ato aba baako. Ubesanso akwa me ya to aba mienu because dina ba mienu and the QR codes are 2 different QR codes. It is machine on peke say a one I would do services so to aba because the machine is only scanning your QR code. So because udia babum pirino no, sanko for we nyina betimi ato aba mpirino and the number is 243,000. Obi si oh na say to aba ni wi aye don sa share indelible ink mu into ba bi mu aye becho na wonsa na yan fan shemu e omo yes ade we no omo nim di omo ye. So at the polling station they can decide that for some people they won't do it, especially in their strongholds. And the polling station, the polling agent, you be our friend, and no one could draw one through say a bebono. Why we are going to mean your way? Even when I did ink the befa sano, if you must me call the question break fluid, sano break fluid, or call or the shame or the idea some papers here ink in the co or babetwaba. Because at the end of the day, nipa never betuaba agents don't send a film when you raise ink INSA. So it is a problem to have a situation. Nipa 243,000 omo transfer omo votes 2020, omo transfer omo votes 2024. Na ya bi omo di akoshe transfer list for 2024. How is that possible? Into transfer list no ya bloated, and therefore the register is bloated. Do we want to go into the 2024 election with a bloated register? The answer is no. Yeah, the data naturally easy. And the omoka enemy we are catching up. So that is number 3. Then this is number 4. Number 4 way and then number 2 no essay. So I told you about 2,094 people here. Oma transfer omudin. But you can't trace the transfer because maybe omo transfer omudin free and absent list no mudin. However, in the transfer list no mudin wom. And the transfer list will tell you say they transferred from police station A to B. But with this 4th category, 15,000 voters. Omono offer transfer list now. On the transfer list is supposed to track the transfer. So the transfer list is the list of all persons who have transferred their votes to a new police station. So it is at the new police station where they have transferred their votes to. And when you pick the transfer list, it should tell you where the person transferred his votes from, his vote from, so that you can track it. To make sure, say, and you'll be in a TEC office, and you'll be in a shed there, and all your transfers illegally. These 15,000 people, we transfer list now. But baby, your transfer free at the bar, it is not there. It is not there. So you can't trace it. You can't track it. That is it. In the first case in India, it is there. Baba police station B and the transfer list anymore. Say free A na buy. But when we there 15,000 people here, even police station B, one afe na wabano transfer list anymore di one. Bibi anymore extra baby we free buy. How do you track it? How do we know the basis of the transfer and how it was done? So, Emerenti, I'm just giving you these 4 damning findings of your preliminary investigations. And now we have assembled a crack team. Bia wo kwan so beto aba betumi ato aba. Yes, about what that beso be do on yes ya penisa. Enti ehu ye no as a responsible party a trail letter mamo easy. Mama ye kwani ani mo mehia. Mama ye kwani mo abehia. Mama nsem trofo mekova no bi anti bi. Mo se da monti ase. What do you have to hide? Ye present bibi atwom say oh okay no kre ye kra ye hu no kre but ye maka ni nyina ye hu adwuma. Enti wo de mo nkofa mu data na mo woni nyina amre ye be ye hu adwuma na say na ye de ba na mo se ma ye hu adwuma na mo de bebre afi mo de final register ba na ade no manya omodos I don't want to mention any names ni yanka say ya fa wo mo ye tua won ka omo meboa EC ne political parties na ye investigate the ya mistakes we nyina ba because EC database is an electronic system ye forensic auditor ye behu di owura mu ekoye sa anyema we man sa anyema we nyina si ye ne behu the footprints will be recorded by the system. It is time or more years I be we no ekofa how we nyina ba ye no na ye time one allowed for transfers and we will know nipa owura mu no oyo bi a wo tumi so timi wura database mu koye nsesaye and I will be in a kotena office baby no no aye ne transfers we will know. I feel problem no kra no ebia the NDC nko ahuni o there na forensic auditors be hu ebia they will see a bigger problem. Na fe yo problem na ye hu hwehwemu abado mo de sa bone na di Ghana no na auditors na ni EC fo nyina political parties anamsi fo nyina ye na ye CC register ne kama Ghana ye yo nti free and fair elections nti Ghana sumdwe nti obisu yaka we yaka bone ana yaka bone because nipa 243,000 yaka wo mo asemi ebi NDC for ebi MPP for I will be a liar to say so mu nyina NDC for into the ye no anybody or person about 1 year free and fair you must support. I just say political party omunim the omoni is ya the sumu ase no make say dey yempe and that is the MPP. And this is not the first time a party they are calling for an audit. Like our national chairman said, under Ferijan, the MPP called for an audit. And Ferijan Princeoma Omoye audit. Why can't we do this audit? Say Sikane Niwa. You with development partners almost say Omobe fund the audit. Ni isi for Anka Sanko for auditor. Na ye nyina ye hwe se edwuma ne bekoso. But say, oh, the demo hunu mo famre. Ade chi nyina we are seeing new ones. So what is the termination point and what is the guarantee that you will do the corrections? I've already final register by no mistakes. Almost a final. This is why NDC Amanyuko Kase on Tuesday next week, 17 September, Anopanonko from Wa in the Upper West region to Bolegatanga in the Upper East region, to Damango in the Savannah region, to Nalerigu in the Northeast region, to Tamale in the Northern region, Eba Techiman, Bunu East, Sunyane Bunu region, Goso, the capital of Ahafo region, Kumasi, the capital of Ashanti region, Koforidua, the capital of Eastern region, Eba Accra, the capital of Greater Accra region, Ho, the capital of Volta, Oko Uti, all the regions in Ghana, Western North, Western region, Takrade, Western North, Sefi, all these capitals, Yabeye or Yechrekesi, and NDC for Ghana for Yina, and were the regional offices of the Electoral Commission. This is official, this is big. We NDC now with TNE. Don't just be on a platform talking. This is time for all of us to act. And for instance, show them reform now office and now fee some media main count. It's about all of us. Because we know what we have seen. And we are seeing more by the day. Let us rise up to protect our votes. Let us rise up to save our democracy. Let us rise up for free and fair elections come 2024. And in fact, producer Mame General Mosquito, yes, General Mosquito has spoken. If we can get General Mosquito's flyer, John Mahama has spoken, and so let's look at what General Mosquito said to start with. and then we will go to what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Swaka about this demonstration. It is important. A Tuesday, be a part of it. For Accra, which is the capital, no, you better gather our Brasport Circle by 9. Now, Brantemumpo, because we will all be there. We are marching through to Farisco traffic light, through to TUC, to ministries. You better call Parliament to present a petition to the Speaker of Parliament, and from there, you call EC office Nimho to go and demand for this audit. It's important that you join. So this is General Mosquito say NDC to hold nationwide demonstration on September 17th against the EC. General Mosquito Akasa. Yeah, Papa Mahama Swakasa, and I want you to watch the video.
NDC, you wear your T-shirt and you go and demonstrate to the EC office so that we can put pressure on them to do their job and do what they have to do in order to ensure peaceful and transparent elections. In every town that has an EC office, our chairman has announced it. NDC, you wear your T-shirt and you go and demonstrate to the EC office so that we can put pressure on them to do their job and do what they have to do in order to ensure peaceful and transparent elections.
That was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the flag bearer, the leader of the great NDC, and inshallah, by the grace of God, the incoming president of Ghana, calling on Ubia, be part of the demonstration, be part of the demonstration. This has to be big, it has to be mega, and yes, a demonstration, one year, we will do it over and over again to demand for this forensic audit. And the good news is that initially, now police for a higher kakra, and there's no more higher, no more problem with dates now you choose to, because there were other demonstrations fixed for the date. And now I'm afraid for a meeting. Myself, the elections director, Dr. Maneboama, my deputy, Kugan, and our general secretary led the team, Honorable Fifi Fiavekwete. And you could share our regional police command. You have a very good meeting. The good news is that dates, police for Ajiatu, Baso Dole. Come rain or shine, Kianeke Ebebaso. 17 September, Benada Air Bay demonstration Ebebaso, at least for Accra. And for all the regional capitals, regional executives at the letters Akoma Police for they have secured approval into Ebebaso live and colored. Accra route, so they had some questions into agreement on the route. And like I told you, a Bishop circle, and we are ending EC office anymore. One demonstration about Ankasa. Mpenyufoni will be there, General Mosquito will be there, Fifi Kwete will be there. In fact, John Mahama will be there. So make it a point to be at this historic demonstration. It is so important. So important. So let us all come out. And after we went there, I think we took some pictures today that I want to show you. And the producer, just show us the pictures from NANA police for encounter. We went to the EC premises to agree on the termination point because the percent to BIBC, and so these are some pictures from there. These are some of the pictures. No, show us more pictures, producer. Show us more pictures. Yes, these are the pictures. Yeah. So any police before we've decided on the termination points were led by our General Secretary, Honorable Fifi Fiavekwete, and Tiase Ayejuma. And after the meeting, in fact, before we even went to the EC office, the General Secretary addressed the media. I want to bring you a short excerpt of that clip. So, producer, if you can give us the interviewer, Honorable Fifi Kwete, in Central for ANA. Yeah.
Thank you very much. We've just had a conversation with the regional police officers with the African forces regarding our proposed demonstration coming on Tuesday, that's on 17th of this month. I would say we have largely concluded that the date is feasible, so the demonstration is definitely going to happen next Tuesday on 17th. We've also agreed on the route we are going to use. We're going to start from Ablekuma Central, come through Farisco, continue all the way to the National Theatre, and from there go on to Parliament House, and from Parliament House we'll finish at the the premises of the Electoral Commission. What we're going to just finalize right now is exactly that's why we're going to the place and not to go to the point of the commission. That's the only part we want to complete with them right away. So we are going with them right now to go and have a final look at the place in order to agree on some point of the commission. The general leader has made the agreement so far, so the demonstration definitely is going to happen on the 17th of this month, and the rules is definitely what I'm doing.
The place is yet to complete. I wish for said fair for Penny D. Regional Police Office. And then I had a very productive meeting with the Greater Accra Police Command. Ghana Mrache says, at least there was a woman police for 5 days notice. Now, I'm and I'm saying, NDC you pass the na yedim last week. You the cartel a police was a 17th of September. Benada Ebe. You be or you check Ghana and all the 16 regional capitals. Or you check the Kessia Palm. And I'm saying the national capital Hanebekoso. And the almost a friend. If it is a na Echinya Kakra, me once a cacao beat. Yatwatwa Adreno, Tiasia Yajuma, or Magic Penny said, another Ebe on the 17th of September. Dole demonstration, Ebepaso. The Atosumu, baby, I have for roots of the demonstration. And also, Yagobu, Tiasia Yajuma, say, Yabebuaboyano, and opportunity, or Brasport Circle. Now, Yana Tiabe School, traffic light, Akopa TUC. The ministries and for stadium, the parliament, they have presented petition to Speaker of Parliament. Now, if we want, you have to hey, and office. Because why you're training is the Electoral Commission. So we have to come. And now, termination point, or more challenges can come with what we are.
We're still on NDC360, and this is the moment of truths. What is about the enough is enough demo coming on Benada Ebe the 17th of September, and it will also be a part. The reasons and and we'll get more time to talk some more about that. Now, maybe we are coming to talk about sports. When it's Ghana, sports, especially football, is a passion of the nation. Ghana for per ball. free tete the scene ye pe ball because ye ni ball and ya je caps bebre e wo ball mu and Africa wo pa mama ya age di no mo wani munyam e wo ball bo mu a ntumi nyi Ghana emfi ho and nan say ne atofo mu a obi atimi buye bi enya sanka Ghana Black Star de tie din a na baby e wo so even under 17 under 20 e she Brazil mu nyina e je cap the Ghana ye football nation, you can say that. And you would in Papa Wabono. All governments in Ghana's history are invested in sports. Not the best or not the ideal that Kenyan and Iberia will be enough familiar. Then so I was be a Ghana ne a assembly. The SCN said CAF, a football association, a war Africa. When I share ball of Bosso Africa, in Prim say, what ye bought African Cup of Nations qualifiers, AFCON qualifiers. And Ghana, you will group your Boba couldn't say, and I say, I can see, or say, need Sudan for boy, or see, any Niger for boy, any other, any de Keka home. Now, your ball, Sabo, ya, your born, and say, Kumasi. Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Ye bowie ye and send be betuja. Players in Babontin because a park a wobo so born on a na park in yet. In fact, media for Ankasa de omo cameras a record do be my ye. Ah, no cranium yam na ask if Mara pa. But maybe Muntia say, be more credit players, not say, mo boana de or more share mono, or more than park now, no more so valid criticisms. But the bottom line is in a park, and I say, because in Peninfua, you do may show on son, and ya dear, they are investing in sports, a Cassania Numbianqua, any Sikadie, air course in the sports sector, Lucia, ehu. You fire new cohort. Mpempini Jaima sports journalist nkwa ejo mo kaka na omo bokro no na form ho edi but today you don't say anymore suko. So this is the breaking story today, a story of shame and disgrace for Ghana. CAF abane Ghana Baba Yara Sports Stadium aba blacklisted no mama nkanisa so omo mpre ma yemfa mo African Cup of Nation qualifiers no mpiem. Any match a CAF never should be into for more. Now, reason in say CAF African Cup of Nations are category 3 games. I was a park I ever born was to be a meeting category 3 standard. And you may be a park and I was say a dim and sana CAF for happiness. So, I'm going to check Baba Yara Sports Stadium. In Lusa level into my banner. Now, I was saying, I will be soon say Baba Yara Sports Stadium, and only stadium Bakopa, Naka, Ghana, you be to media ball international matches. And only the only stadium I be to media ball AFCON qualifiers. Because stadia Akanina, Accra, or Hinijan Stadia, Agrega, Pasca, and Yeduma. I say, MPP for said. And Tamale Stadium or Marcelo, Cape Coast Stadium, Majoma Messino, Fekesiano, 15,000 seaters stadium or Marcelo. Takradi Sipon or Marcelo. Eti Ghana ye stadium be a CAF bet me ajia to me say yebebo AFCON qualifiers or World Cup qualifiers or any year. I just say Kumase Baba Yara no so na CAF for Abuagwe. So say ye AFCON matches a day ni Sudan ye ne teams amebobo so no. I just say Ghana ye share African countries na try ho hia ne temi yo. Burkina, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria na ye chusu baako. Ni akom krom. Ghana ye bo home we say ye bobo do you krom no. Under Kufuado, under Bawumia and MPP. I was say Ghana ye kokuru foforo so na ye kobo home. Yes, no. See ye Burkina. Ana ye Togo, ana ye Cote d'Ivoire, ana ye Nigeria, na ye kobo bo no. And in Guasia to Ghana, no. You see, this I'm not making it up. This is the story, and I want to read it to you. And I publish here. CAF withdraws approval for Baba Yara Stadium. And producer, you can do picture-on-picture for them to see it. So say the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has withdrawn its approval for the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi, Ghana, due to technical infractions, including an unsuitable playing field. The decision was made after observations made by CAF during the recent African Cup of Nations qualifying match between Ghana and Angola, which was played at the Baba Yara Stadium on September 5, 2024. Based on these observations, it was determined that the stadium did not meet the required standards for hosting Category 3 international matches. The CAF team identified several issues, including a playing field that was deemed unsuitable for competitive matches. The stadium's playing field had deteriorated significantly with uneven surfaces, poor drainage, and inadequate grass cover. The Baba Yara Stadium, which has a seating capacity of over 40,000, has hosted several high-profile matches in the past. So, what kind of story na Bibia wo ho? The letter from CAF also recommended that the relevant authorities conduct a comprehensive assessment of all. Now, the relevant part I want to show you. The withdrawal of approval means that Ghana will have to find alternative venues for upcoming international matches, including the AFCON qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers. The Ghana Football Association has promised to work with government to address the issues, blah, blah, blah. And this is it. We have to now find a nation or what picture CAF standard, international standard, AFCON qualifiers or World Cup qualifiers. And Abufia, this is the first time something like this is happening in Ghana's history. Since Ghana beto, I started ball from the days of Ohinijai. And I'm saying from the days of your first president in Nkrumah, Kwame Nkrumah pencil, ye ball Ghana, you used to be matches born Ghana. Samre nimpo tete nimpo yankase Ghana park enimu ama man blacklist here park da. Even under military dictators like Otoka and a FIFA, like a Kufu and a Champon, yan blacklist Ghana, near bomb matches ewo Ghana. Dr. Hilary Man Aberso, ye papa JJ Rollins Aberso, ye papa Kofo Penso, ye papa Atamel sponsor. Yeah, Papa Joe Mahama Penso. Nina, we played ball. You host 2 matches. I was steady. I was Ghana. You blacklisted. So when the first time, BBC SE, this is the first time in history, and this is a disgrace, a national disgrace, a national embarrassment. Now you see, another evidence. Papa way. Chairman of the economic management team, Bawumia, Wafeli Poto, Kopak, a cry at the Shewons, economic management team. Oman to be on Fesikan Shima, my NCC. Sika Oboka, so Modi Shimun and Omedi. Now I will talk to you about that. Again, the person will share the view, so many people don't know this. I'm not a sports journalist, but I've done my research, and I can tell you on authority. Say John Mahama ni NDC-HQ December 2016. Na Ghana stadia ye wono emu 9 CAF standard stadia ayi timi di born international matches. Emu 9. Eno ne de ma Akufuado ene Bawumia. And what were these stadia? Ohinijai Accra Sports Stadium, Baba Yara Sports Stadium, Tamale Sports Stadium, and Cape Coast Stadia. These 4, at least for Ohinija and Baba Yara, Cape Coast, they were all international standard. The only problem we had, maybe Obi Bedrin said Tamale was no one, but Tamale was international standard. In October 2016, Ghana and Uganda about AFCON qualifier, Tamale. So the 4, even SC Pompuno, you had the ball FA Cup, final, FA Cup final. So we left them all these CAF standard, international standard pitches. So, omo man fe bia meka ho. 4 ni nyina so ma say no. Aban bese share there. Aban bese share. All the 4 they have destroyed it. And then omutimi bi o man no. Edi joma amaten. Omutimi bi o man no edi NDC aten. When they can't even give Ghana one international standard stadium. You need to media international matches, whether AFCON or World Cup, not even one. A football nation like Ghana, you had 4 stadia, CAF standard, unbelievable. And these were the people who says will be incompetent. Incompetence, man, a chain way. Omo more number, omo bonko, the minimum second. But come with me, you see. The area was same way munyina pa ba ko ne say the area pa ne say parks ya yedi ja omo stadium ma yedi ja omo jo mama di ja omo na nyina dimu timi di bo AFCON matches, World Cup qualifier matches no omo say ni nyina no enya say bi omo tena ho keke no ma anya ho adwuma o da bi omo twa Ghana sika twetwiri die from your taxes so omo dey kwa ko siesie stadium no. They have renovated this stadium over and over again with billions of cedis. Take it from me. And I'll give you evidence to support some of them. Where Baba Yara Sports Stadium more renovating 5 times. Not once, not twice, not 5 times. Baba Yara alone. Baba Yara Stadium alone 5 times. 2019 they renovated it. 2020 they renovated it, 2021 they renovated it, 2023 they renovated it, and the latest one on May 2024 they renovated it. Baba Yara Stadium, they renovated that. So that is it. And let me give you some stories. We're a National Sports Authority for websites. There's a story, 2021, after they closed Baba Yara for 1 full year to renovate Baba Yara Sports Stadium. No. Inspected works, and there's a story. AESL completes first phase of renovation works at Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Director General of NSA, National Sports Authority, Professor Peter Chumesi, together with officials of engineering firm AESL on Monday, inspected the first phase of the renovation works at Baba Yara Sports Stadium. The contractors who commenced renovation works of the famous Kumasi Sports Stadium in 2020 officially handed over the first phase of the renovation to the NSA, even though the stadium had been in use since September 2021. Anyway, Omoye handed over no sometime in October, but by September 2021. 1 year renovation, Baba Yara. And before that, 2019 Omaye renovation. 2020 Omaye. Even 2023, 2024 Omaye. Then, where Accra Sports Stadium or Hini Giant. And I will show you, producer, make the videos ready for people to see. 2.5 million Ghana cedis. Accra Stadium renovation contract awarded to Coupe company needing 12.5. Titisicano 125 billion. That is what they used to renovate Accra Sports Stadium. And this is it. So, Sikana Kohe, then no must spend this we're renovating Baba Yara 5 times, renovating Ohini Giant. And yet, you need even one stadium. How did this happen to Ghana? How did this happen to Ghana? And you maybe we see now. We become a laughing stock. Who will take Ghana seriously again? Why didn't you see Ghana football movie? Who will come and sponsor us? Who will come and invest in sports? When the government and FA on C Park, John Mahama see Cape Coast Stadium, Kofo see a Sipon. Dia Kofo Sima omo tradition president Kofo Esikra no Akufo ado ne ba wo mi abonko omo tumi maintain aden e ti ba nsu ahwe mfiri Kofo ho Kofo Esi stadium mo mu nsi bi mo hwe nsensan ne so ye maintain mu ntimi nye Mahama Cape Coast Stadium masay no dia wo dada Kumase ene enkran so a basay no aden Tamale Maseno. Look. Nansen we beti MPP for no. Omo say oh ya there was sports mu che obia. E there no ma ya omo say you see multi-sports complexes. You see multi-sports complexes. Omo ka bi omo no. Abusua. Enti mu di sika bebre we see multi-sports complexes. And Ghana ye pe park. Abo AFCON qualifiers ye nya bi wo Ghana no. What is MPP for ne kasa dis omo sa? Enti away. Why can't we use it? Because none of the so-called multi-complexes no mercy no and juma as we speak. I'm daring them, they should show me one multi-complex sports complex or mercy Yabo intaku kra was intaku. Enti you know mamu contract akese no majeji omo bribe percentage akese free contractors for NDC ho. And you have this sports minister, corrupt sports minister, very corrupt guy. And omo ti ono mo bo mo asa for yesi multi complexes. You can't even ensure that we have one AFCON standard pitch and he's still there and we pay him with our taxes. Are these people serious? And they want us to go and vote for them to break the 8. With this incompetence and ineptitude. All the money they use for the refurbishment away. But I was we are talking about a group of people like governments. And producer, give me the next slides quickly. Omanya sika e wagana bako se mucha baibia. Omanya oil sika cha baibia. Omanya taxes cha baibia. Omanya koko sika cha baibia. Omanya besia cha baibia. Okeke sika omajibomwa. Besia omajibom. Sika taxes nyina bomwa. Over John Mahama Atamos 271 billion cedis in 8 years. The total resource envelope. And na John Mahama de yempuntunyu ma bebramu no. And na that Atamos mo de yempuntunyu schools interchanges akwa 271 billion. Akufuado ne bawumia Jack Toronto ni nua ketwa. Omonko they've gotten in excess of 1 trillion new Ghana cedis, not old cedis, 1 trillion. What do you call OCDs? Yeah, me more, and then calculate biaso. Sika you can want some zillions of money wasted it just like that. It is Sika baby way in a want to be a fancy stadium. Now they want to be fancy stadium. Crowd, they are over 2 years. Go check your manifesto. They promised 1 district, 1 stadium. Almost 1 region, 1 stadium. Yes, region BOBC stadium. 2016 manifesto. 2020 stadium no way. CSC multi-complexes, which doesn't work. All these monies. You see, sports. There were a lot of young people with more talent in that. So sports infrastructure is important. And I say, infrastructure, Papa, near AFCON, you need to be born home, not Ghana qualify, near to me, African Cup of Nations, World Cup qualifiers, you're born home, near qualify, near to me, World Cup, only move for so mining your free. World Cup, you're calling Germany, you're calling South Africa. Go for the dear call Germany. John Mahama ne atamos dear call South Africa. Only the Yema Ghana image. Only the Yema, Nipa Kron, what say Ghana and come for the first time because of the World Cup. Investments at the Bray. And then I must say Ghana football say. The worst government in the history of this country when it comes to sports. Now the El Bufua ya womuno afe na medru. Forget about Sika, omuka somebody renovate park no medi omanye because of why yanki behu. Producer, maybe before I start this, can we see the videos of Baba Yara and Ohinijai? Mami videos kakra na yenhwe kakra ha. So you can see them on the screen. I believe this is Ohinijai. Accra, we know ma renovate here, mo stadium. E better na CAF up ne so say stadium we fa kobo AFCON qualifier. Stadium we fa bo you can say World Cup qualifier. sprinklers kra ye beto de ahyehyɛ form ene ni bia be ye de sprinklers hyehyɛ grass mu na automatically time so a water no omunyo ready omu yi masa MPP ni bie na no ka kire wo se onimama mu a wadidi watem. Look at this. In today's world, why na the water hose to say a copper water tank is spray pack? My being here, man. Excuse my language. Brace here, sports minister, no NSA, sports National Sports Authority for or my being no here, who does this? Now grass a crowd is so good to say. I won't say grass. Who does this? Producer Amere Babayara, no, my Babayara. Maybe I got a couple of more park. Park in Cherry. Park in Cherry. Give park. Wait. Go my gun anymore. And now lot of force rain. UBS rain. It's a fee of park. Yasre Sika. Yasre vaccines. Yasre Biane. They said, yes, park. Maybe a Ghana, but we are near Kufuado near Druno. Yes, park. Producer, my other video, no amount for me park in here. It's a closer shot of the park. Park at your boss baller, cap for the banner. Oh no. Give me, there is another video of Babayara. Give me that one. You see a closer look of the park. So sad. Sika bebrebe in the chimodi yede. Sika modia kutu amanase musi asoro de amenyamia. Ma ye nyame frakada mansi. Sika nko amudi ni wo office. Sika mo se mo dey renovate park which you never use it. Now let's come back to the studio. Let's come back. We'll play the videos again. You see abusua the man same way ye man ya rewo ya bufu ni say. Eye afi we mu 2024 in February and Ghana host 2 African Games. First year friend all African Games. This was the 13th Africa Games. Africa nyina shia Ghana for games. Swimming, America, basketball, volley, badminton, hockey. Sa good year bebrebe nyina Ghana ne host 2 year. Na sika nko a ye say no tournament no ho no was more than $250 million. Tiemi ye pa. Tete sika ni mu no. In fact, me the Ghana sika mu a $250 million na ene bre mu sika yi mu kra no. It's over 5 billion cedis. Tete sika na de mean to be nka. Huge money used to host 13th Africa Games. Why is it that we not still need one international standard stadium? Why? Anybody out of Ghana, whether you like football or not, you must ask this. We MPP ni kwa bisawo ho e then you host to all Africa Games every February. Na September ya bane say you need stadium you betumi dia host to AFCON. Because we twa nkontompo ma osafo ayira abusua wo da bonten. And we dua nkonkonsa bro so a efifu nan ho. No cre it is saying say won't be fancy utwi mu tan e be pie. I will show you what they use the money for. In Vitiasia no. On the yeah, all African Games are. You need what is called Olympic styled sports stadium or complex. Yeah, the Olympic Games. Baby, all African Games in one stadium. In Morocco, one Olympic stadium. So what am I say? In before Morocco, there was a country, Congo Brazzaville. Omodie was 2015 All African Games, and Morocco 4 was 2019. Omunyina you see one Olympic style stadium, and one swimming pools no war, and one about volley, and one about basketball, one about table tennis, and one about badminton, one hockey war, and one soon as for the BR Shembi. It's one facility near the host too. So MPP for catch there and say, or more mama contracts, no more baby see Olympic style stadium. Ebi ni Ghana. Tieni yo, ya kaza ngofo we ya krofo amonti ase ni tieni ye. Akufuado ba wo mi told us omo be see Olympic style stadium a. Sa nyema we nyina be wom. Sika se no mo di be see omo $200 million. $200 million. And they told us say sa stadium no mo be see Olympic style stadium no. It will include a 50,000 seater soccer pitch and a stadium. It is our complex, no? But the other woman who 50,000 seater. It is a social Kumasi Stadium. Canada there. Sikasa no be sika kraka $200 million. Yes, yate. Parliament approved it. Now, Busia, ebesi ne sa 50,000 seater stadium na famille abanensi. There is no 50,000 seater stadium. Koboteman, Libya said you omanye, they didn't build it. And the day omoye the obonifen ancillary projects like tracks, tartan tracks are your kosumrika. It's the Atlas never kosumrika no moye. And omoye swimming pool omo mudari nsu mebiare. And omoye basketball. And omoye hockey pitch, omoye netball, baby ayebebo table tennis. Sa anye man keten omoye. And almost say no nko no di sika $145 million na ye. Tieni yo. Olympic style stadium kakraka na was omusia. 50,000 seater stadium wo mu no. Ni nyina e was say $200 million. And you see there na stadium no wan sia. E ho nyama keten swimming pool keten na bata won nko ati be $145 million. Tieni ye. E yo sika taxpayers money asem na America. Put partisan policy for MPP some to nche tie no kre. And almost say oh baby I remember born dey omu ntumi nsi ni bote man. Enti omu be yusu Legon 4 stadium no. Na it was about 60%, 70% complete. Enti omu di sika ku shem no omu dia complete. And also wu sika no eye be $34 million. Enti u kabo mu a Legondiana almost say omo complete and for mobile. Any tartan tracks e be kosumika, baby ebebo volley, insu anipa be dwadim, o maye ni bote mazanya man keten nko ano $195 million. I will give you the evidence. $195 million. Now say it is just $5 million less the $200 million now. Omo ka say kobudi be see the Olympic style stadium with a 50,000 seater soccer stadium. How does this make sense? We are to say. Let me give you the evidence now. Where President Akufo-Addo, Ministry of Youth and Sports for website. President Akufo-Addo cut a sword. Was the president cast sword at Boteman for the construction of sports infrastructure to host the 2023 African Games in Ghana. Now, if you read the story, the relevant portion says the facilities which are yet to be constructed include a 50,000 capacity Olympic stadium complex, multi-purpose sports halls for all indoor sports, aquatic centers for swimming and tennis courts. And you make as evidence in it. So, shortcuts in Akufo-Addo Ministry of Youth and Sports website is say when our Bubabesi 50,000 capacity Olympic stadium complex. The multi-purpose sports halls. You may be a tennis courts, 50,000. And the cost was $200 million. You can Google it. Now, your story we 2023 African Games. Government aborts plans to construct 50,000 capacity Olympic stadium. If you read the story, the Minister for Sports went to Parliament. And also crossing Makamenwe. Ye can say ye be 50,000 sports seater stadium, but he said the NDC. This is the story. The minister said it. In the Yemen America, Oman Siso, Omakaso Mutimisi, Oman Siso. Okay. Now, this is a story which is Akufo-Addo commissions Boteman Sports Complex. It may be so with Akufo-Addo commissions Sports Complex, no. And there in the work facility, no. For you to know, say 50,000 seater stadium, you know, and come home, Oman Stadium, So, as the President Akufo-Addo has commissioned the Boteman Sports Complex, a newly constructed multi-purpose sports facility. On the Oman Stadium, because stadium name. But last but one paragraph here. Also, a test run of the venues which will host the indoor games such as swimming, tennis, volleyball, and handball will also be conducted to ascertain the facilities prepared. Oman see any stadium you can check. Sika sen no mudi see ya. Okay, in fact, if you want the facilities, this will give you a better account. I say among the notable features of the Boteman facilities are a 1,000-seater capacity swimming pool, comprising a 10-lane competition swimming pool and an 8-lane warm-up swimming pool, alongside a multi-purpose sports hall capable of sitting 1,000 spectators for various events, such as basketball, badminton, netball, table tennis, and weightlifting. Notable features in it. Additionally, there is a 500-seater temporary dome for handball, volleyball, judo, karate, taekwondo, fencing, arm wrestling. Into a common see a temporary dome tent and a mobile for Sadian. Master TNE stadium be anywhere. We'll crown a tent in your boy, temporary dome, a tent. Hello, Picasso and on boy. Sikasa no mode and also German American. I'll give you the evidence. Major online story dated 4th March 2024. How you 2 million near Chile about BD. African Games infrastructure cost $195 million. Sports Minister. Minyanka Sika was spending on games in a way infrastructure. At the time no my years bote my honor. Any the my years Legon. Legon UG there no my no. Masa ceiling fans crampo ni dressing rooms, ceiling fan yo. Omoye Africa Games omo ko rent a fan NDC of ceiling fan cram mo na campus air condition ba dressing room in a stadium built in 2020, completed in 2024. Does this make sense? I don't know do my brosa. I don't know MPP for ya brosa. Why? So the Minister for Youth and Sports, Mustafa Yusuf, has reviewed that the facilities to hold the 2023 Africa Games cost over $195 million. The story is here. And we read here the breakdown. They say, Boteman Diano, Emrika Quino Mayeno, Insiona Nipabe volleyball pitch, basketball pitch, ketwa, table tennis no mototoyano, any tent no more boys, and yet taekwondo, nay, and yama woman. And on $145 million. And Sana Ligordiano, $34 million now by account, and on a dead boy, could say. Good. Now, Rwanda for 2017 almost stadium Rwanda stadium nini mo hwe ne fe Rwanda for stadium stadium kese Olympic style stadium a ebetimi host to FIFA World Cup na ye bo bi wakata na nse no ebetimi host to FIFA World Cup final just international stadium. Sikasa no mudi see $170 million. Yeah, dear Tantan stadium nka ho, baby ayebo ball nka ho, $145 million. Legondiano 30. What they become $195 million. What is wrong with the MPP? Bonne na Ghana for the ayom. This is Rwanda, an African country. Now say, now let's go ahead. This is the evidence. A modern sporting arena in Rwanda marks 30 years of liberation. And 28th June 2024. So fresh 2024, this is not 2017, 2024. The inauguration of the $170 million, 45,000-seater capacity Amahoro Stadium. 45,000 seater capacity. Esochen Kumase. 45,000. Stadium ne fe. You bet me the World Cup final. $170 million. Yeah, the $195 million. We spent it on nothing. And today, we don't even have one CAF standard pitch. You see, when we tell you, say, Abanwe, you wicked. Abanwe, they are thieves. They are criminals. You don't understand. This is the evidence. How can you love Ghana independence? Obia used to $170 million and yawi. Yeah, used to $195 million. Yeni stadium, I never CAF match. AFCON qualifier or World Cup qualifier. Does it make sense to you? Let's go. Right? John Mahama 2016. And we see 15,000 seater Cape Coast Stadium. John Mahama is here. Ye fra konya so na CAF standard, international standard, ya bo AFCON qualifiers be brio. John Mahama build this. Sika sign or this year $33.5 million. O see in brand new from scratch. O to foundation. Gumota started seeing from scratch. 15,000 capacity, $33.5 million for two teams. This is the evidence. Cape Coast Stadium, President John Mahama commissions new stadium. And if you read it, the cost and everything is there. You can Google it. Now, Legon Stadium now, a walk crying horn, meaning the friend stadium in Bua. Meaning where your friend stadium. Oh, the young fans, I am friend stadium. The walk crying horn, who do a pomble or na. And yes, sir. Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia si stadium no from scratch. Obey my Bawumia no commission you. Or they could try woman biano. And yes, we starting seeing scratch. Or by now, it's a project that started many years ago. And it was about 60-70% complete. The former sports minister, Isaac Esiama, MPP, ni echo inspection. Na breso. And Oka says stadium. Ghana here 16 million cedis. Yeah, the big stadium no. It is not 15,000 seater like Cape Coast. It is only 10,000 seater. And it was 60 to 70% complete. And the former minister for sports, or MPP, this year 16 million. How much did the MPP spend? 408 million cedis. From 16 million, they spent 408 million cedis, equivalent to $34 million from Kukobui. Any NDC stadium, any 10,000 seater. Massa, me say even in the dressing rooms, you can go there and check. Fun currency. That is why I can't from Penema more any category 3-level match. You need to be for more AFCON qualifier. It's a waste. But maybe a bubble crane, maybe a $145 million. These people, they are thieves. And that is why you must vote for change. Say the investigate the way no more Sikano. Yachicho Mogum, Yajisikana more my Ghana, and Yayuntu, and Mayina son faso. Let's go ahead. It's in short, MPP for at the $33 million. I a 10,000 seater stadium and your cap standard, which is legal. Abrajo Mahama no mudi na terms of your corrupt no. Or the less than that amount, one fan see 10,000 seater, you see 15,000 seater Cape Coast Stadium from scratch. MPP for the no, and what that 60% and almost $33 million ababewie and also so papa yet to be from AFCON qualifier. But John Mahama, the less than that Sikano SC Cape Coast there from scratch a so 15,000 seater. I'm a AFCON qualifier, World Cup qualifiers in the account. And you say the NDC and MPP are the same. How are we the same? Yeah, Jessica, yeah, they are my knee. Yeah, Jessica, you see a stadium papa from scratch. Or Jessica now, no, my dear. I did time you must see you. And when I issue a press release on all African games, people insulted me. And as I made a video, BBR politics, about African games, a better gun and Munyams or the politics. And then say like that one. It's a conformity to Krumwa or Timbi. You say two for the Wentia, Ukupim one tier, the Kakamantian. And then in Guasensa Kayena, say Ghana Black Stars, Utuado in the squad, they have to go and beg for a stadium to use in Burkina, Cote d'Ivoire, or Togo. And Ghana na Yatofo. Or Momudis can almost found home. And so you defended it. Wow, MPP, you defended it. Meanwhile, you didn't get some of the money. You defended it. Look, Menoka say, Oko Takwa. See, we mami yepa, here. Takwa. Mining company, why from Goldfields, Ghana. Almost stadium, brand new. Stadium, no, park, 400-seater park. And Goldfields are converted as a stadium, 10,000-seater stadium. Takwanewo. Goldfields for see, almost $16 million this year. We can feel fresh. You can see inflation, fresh. $16 million for 10,000. And you see then among we see the same 10,000 seater will Lego and Upomo and see now what that 60 to 70% complete and I'm over to us. It said that I'm over $33 million. Listen to this. So how can Goldfields use $60 million to build a 10,000 seater stadium from scratch, converting 400 seater park to 10,000 seater? Now 10,000 seater park and 60 to 70% complete. We bet twice to do 100%. Ceiling fan, new dressing room. Park tantaya, MT cap standard, also the $33 million. And the Ghana boy agree and Kosrana. More than times 2 the money of Goldfields were used. What kind of TV is this? It had been before why? And this is the story. Business and Financial Times. The Goldfields Foundation launches refurbished $60 million Takwa Stadium. And Okaya, this is it. It was a 400 seater and I'm convert here. They to me for the 10,000, almost 8,000 plus, but for the 10,000 at $16.2 million. And you chrono be saying. You see, apart from stadium, Sikano Mudi, and you know, almost say, almost be diagram, almost be sia kind. Almost 2,674. Now, I was say a pay baby momoda, rightly so. And you know, omo in that time I'm going to see hostel. And you omo kwa renovate Legon 4 horse be 4 horse. This horse on the Elizabeth Say Hostel, Quapon Hostel, Liman Hall, Nelson. E will Legon, e will that no omo kwa see ho. There no kwa ye kupenti near 2 tiles papa ho na ye the air condition aba na fe ya bathroom closet edwuma mo ye no wa no mundane things. That is what they did. Omanya de nwa so bia hostels are students in the mu and omo say your friend game village a hostel and omo say ye siesie ho ya painti ho na de keka ho sika sen omo de ye e wa siesie ya $60 million. $60 million, over 250 million cedis. Titisicano 2.5 trillion, no, 25 billion NHD. Just the renovation. They did nothing at the Oko Game Village. The hostels are still there. Go and check. In fact, Nancy and Shoto, 23rd May 2024, show you for winning. I'm aware. Diamond almost your mercy. Almost my renovate you at $60 million. And then you have to manage uniform. So Ghana Web did the story. UG hostels renovated with $60 million by government. Floods after downpour. The evidence is there. And yeah, nonko abusianfo. Games no more no. Me show how wicked these people are. Na say no musi disika. Mu wie sika o mo nwe ho. Why do you talk to about more adwin hu mienu? Because sika we ka de betumi ayama Ghana. Even in the area of sports, in the area of health, hospitals like betumi asi. This money $250 million. Imagine that one almost $1 million a year. Betumi asi 250 hospitals. Yes. Schools betumi asi no to be in kind. Betumi asi over 500 secondary schools. One at a cost of $500,000. I'm telling you. You double track traffic light system if you want. And you may you can't count it. All gone into private pockets. And I'm telling you, the Omodis can hear apart from $60 million, you see the renovating hostels, and ne Okowa at the Papa Bien. Stadia now, $195 million acquired the phone, and today none of them meet CAF standard. I bit with the ball. Apart from that, apart from the $60 million, almost say $33 million, almost you can't say Legon stadium phone a meet CAF standard. Apart from Ninja and Abusia, almost also say Parliament a Chesika almost say Omonfa and operational expenses. Just a committee now almost share tournament and so no more Kesika or Medidium and Yaman Kakaka Roberto, your friend operational expenses. Sika no Parliament more 12 million cedis. Titisika 120 billion. Unimsika mu use here. 48 million cedis. No, $48 million. Parliament approved $12 million. They spent $48 million on an 18-day tournament tournament here born 18 days enu na watwe miensa ena edu nwotwe not 3 weeks 18 days tournament operational expenses say fa car ye didi ye to A4 sheet ye koye meeting wa ha say sika no nko ano $48 million in cedis at an exchange rate of 12.5 in February 2024 what the best cedis are 602 million cedis titi sika no 6 trillion 60 billion move on 60 billion cedis 602 million and if you divide it every day of the 18 days let's just say omudi yeni and you make a way man online na here story 26 February 2024 look at the story. This is very important. Say African Games 2023 LOC, a German local organization committee, to spend 33.4 million cedis a day on operational expenses. Daba kubia no sika omudi ye 33.4 million cedis. Titisikano 334 billion. Daba kubia almost the omode to A4 sheet, the omode fa car, the omode DD operational expenses. 334 billion one day sika car daima. The local organization committee for the 13th African Games has budgeted to spend a whopping $48 million on operational expenses. 6 times Parliament approved $100 million. The figure works out to around a 6-day weekly expenditure of $200.6 million and a daily operational expense of $33.4 million for the 18-day competition. Why? Why? And you have people defending this. I don't think if time will allow me to talk about all the lootings. Of course, so look, where accreditation card, when your friend accreditation card, or my media for cover African Games, I mean, just over 1,000. And yeah, paper, a printed paper, our photo bosso. And yeah, the Asha rubber mu, and the Yafen Famano, a laminate, and a friend accreditation card, a paper shall rubber, and the Yahoo also near their 2 cool. Paper we almost printed by 1,000. The boy is saying almost $4.5 million. Ha! God help us. Radem why? $44.5 million for this? Do these people have a conscience? Omoda. In cities, look, 56 million cedis, Titicano 560 billion for just at the end of that in Central for Kakrebi Kumuno. This is TV. Naked TV. Chrono fita. Look, and our ranking members, hard-working MP for South Tongue, Honorable Kobi Woyomi spoke about it. The evidence is there. For the sports journalists, I can't want them. But because of time, let me quickly rush through. Look, Congo for almost 2 African Games in 2015. Sikomu Yusu now was $60 million. Morocco for it was 2. Use $46 million. Ghana $250 million. Let me talk to you about the last thing because of time. Edbiane ko almost obo ma athletes no mo communicate mo tennis basketball edbiane omo no ayen. I mean sure. $15 million for 18 days. Nipa 2,644. Edbiane omo di no 18 days $15 million. $50 million no the basic mo say. 187 million cedis. Titikano 1.8 trillion eduane nkwa. Uni bi ono eduane no. I mean sure. Company near the contract na man no. Eduane omo no an to eduane 2x4 bi o. Ukohu abomu a asem kwan. Emo a yede ma omo kra na mo na so. Eduane fun. Emo gari. That is what they said the athletes. And they were complaining. Emo ye no akwa me kofa 2 Jimmy Mufumbi ni anu ama omo. Wa maje 1.8 trillion OCDs for eduane ngwa. Let me show you those the eduane contract na man na menchiro. Some of you on the down. Nana Santi bedi etu. Akufuado ibusuani the cousin no ono aso na ye ne trɛtrɛ for penny executive secretary is it was answer kwa man post foforo no nko aban we mu post ye mienu ambassador at large ambassador won na ma wo ni portfolio bi on na ambassador at large ne yere a ye friend Nigeria ni ba o de Sarah Mary Olufemi Aditola the company ne the contract ma mo no asaduane why emre ni ho nka mebo videos audios of interviews are sports people say Obama mo or Kankam Bodumo or my year on this matter. It will shock you. But sports journalists say mainstream media and fire dream politicians because this is serious. This is sad. And on top of all Sikadia way and Ghana need one CAF or international standard stadium to play AFCON qualifier or welcome qualifier. What a disgrace. What a national tragedy. Look, the Arab will cry and say, Ghana, a cycling champion. Yeah, Ghana, we treat bicycle, or African Games, be our cycling champion. Your friend Michael Naba. Bicycle crown sika bebrebe we nyina no aban na ntimi anto bicycle ama no bicycle because we be na my emotional bicycle. This is our national cycling champion all competing with 13th African Games in the Ghana ujina wa magana twi bike amai we nya bicycle o twi bicycle na in the competition and the bicycle say and all say onko ontwi krempo biem because we nya bicycle papa mpo anye training bicycle. You see, that sports minister there, Bawomi Akufuado, the MP, those guys, they still with a wicked mentality, phobia. Robin Hood, say, me bokro no dia boy here for. Nakatika baby with bicycle. And this is the story, a cycling champion, the bicycle breaking down, who Gugan anyone say, who is a hockey pitch? No, we ain't but no can papa. It is South Africa mining had to withdraw. And they say hockey for hockey pitch and hockey in withdraw. The entire contingent they withdrew from the game. Say Mokra Ghana for Inyam. And in Guasiwe, they withdrew because Paka in papa. Every issue that when we said it, almost NDC for them more politics. You didn't know. Say we never. Then badminton for no omo president ni omo so de car kra omo betinem efro mu hostel e de akobote ma wa akwa kosi akan amaye no car no so omo anya papa e de omo kwa na car ne say yes sir players no athletes no e de omo gu pick up to no mo te pick up to nyame na make read the story. African Games players start in buckets of pickup truck after their bus broke down. Badminton president, your friend Evans Yeboah. Read the story, it is there. Ye come and say, MPP for Basa, who be real, who be cool, no, say. Oma Masomo be your money ye. And until the Ghana, O mino, Bibia Pascal, Bibia Unkuye no. Because sikapa ababan win semunye sikaketwa but omo disika na say sika nyina. And this is a typical example, just a tip of the iceberg, just one example. Na ye kan enye say yenum na keka ya na ye pekasa your mind ho dontia ene ensesa ye pe enu nti ne ye kasa nsem nyina. And therefore it is very, very important. Say whether you like football or not, this is about Ghana. You must vote for change because they must pay for their crimes. And we'll say, yeah, they are so with this bonny way di Ghana. And we'll say, baby, Ghana. This is not the last time we will talk about this. We will revisit this matter. And John Mahama has promised. Say, Oba, your baby, your friend, ORAL, ORAL, Operation Recover All Loot, within the first 90 days. And this scandal, 13th African Games is part of it. Market on the wall. All we need to be able to do that is your vote. Just vote for us, and accountability will happen. And once again, the Benya Stadium, Papa, the Shagan and Nimunyam, the Etimabo AFCON qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers, Ewa, na Ghana, yenya investments into sports, Abwamedi Numa, and the Sikaba, Yama Ghana mu, na Ghana, Ababe Krabehe. This will bring us to the end of today's program. If I can a few messages, producer, if you have messages, give me messages. I'll read a few messages before I sign out with Rewasitina Tuabapa and the 24-hour song, because the the alternative, the 24-hour economy of Jomama. Not just that, but it is the most important, because the biggest problem confronting Ghana, the structure of your economy now ain't Emma. So the first message from today is say, Kwame Prince, or say, we don't have a standard stadium to host AFCON qualifiers, but we can corruptly spend $4.5 million and $15 million on accreditation cars for few journalists and food for athletes. I don't want to talk about the $58 million cathedral scandal, $12 million on non-existent Pualugu Dam. For accountability's sake, let's vote massively for John Dramani Mahama to reset Ghana on the path of growth and development. Next. Nelson Yesuto Kufia Kutia say MPP just came to office to make Ghana a laughing stock to the world. The sports minister should be answering questions. Nelson Yesuto or protocol production room one because they be a kind of message. All right. I'll say their time is up to go back to the bush. Vote John Mahama for president. Next. Nkrumah NK Lumumba said, Sami, if EC failed to listen to us after 17 September nationwide demo, what will be the next step? We will not stop protesting, and we will continue to be vigilant and make sure they will not be able to achieve the objectives of their sinister strategy or game plan. Ras Chuke say, vote JM and J Nana for a reset of our broken economy with the help of his 24-hour shift system. The next one, Musa Ahmed say, you boast of building over 100 astroturfs across the country, but you can't maintain one national stadium for international games. Who does that? Shameless braggers, Asem Sebe. The next one says, Nkrumah NK Lumumba. I think I've read this already. I say, Albert Abone Kwejo says, Same, after this program, I need your T-shirt. Please kindly pack it and post it to Sunyane. Well, we can show you where to get it from. So Accra Mayor Anam Perry, if you're watching, share the details on the NDC360 page on various social media handles so that people will know where they can get this T-shirt from. I think this will bring us to the end of these messages. Midi NSA Mejanfi, me NDC-HQ, and I brought you this edition of NDC360. It's all about Ghana. It's about Ghana. So Ghana ebe fan into my pefra. Ghana benya sisa mapa. Ghana benya mpuntu. Ghana benya nyuma. Abayo tia konwa sui oma meboaye. Oma bebo maino. Oma beboye krono. 7 December is your opportunity to say enough is enough. 7 December is your opportunity to vote for change. Sene beya sisa mapa beba wankasa wabrabumu wo mantemu ene Ghana. But don't forget that journey on the to the Flagstaff House, the journey to ensure that we will bring about change in the governance of this country. Bernadette Day Enemy is an important day. 17th September, all regional capitals. Be part of it. Ejuma Wawokra, be part of it. Because your vote is your right. Your vote is your power. And with all these things going on, I'm sorry, I'm a forensic audit now. Chrono ma boesiesi no, Emma Madam Pine. And they will do more to disenfranchise more people. So there's a flyer. Is the enough is enough demo. It's hashtag protect my votes, hashtag free fair elections, hashtag peaceful elections. At 9 a.m. on September 17th. Be a part of it. Now what you're saying there, hopefully to review the demonstration and to discuss other things contained in our manifesto and other issues which will be trended by that time. Until then, asema midija wone se hwe wasitinem na to abapa onyame hia mu nyina.